Namaste everyone. Welcome to my channel Abundant Love. So today's video, I thought I would do it about the ongoing Saturn retrograde. What are the energies that are surrounding you during this period of Saturn retrograde? What areas of your life will be affected? These kinds of things we will ask our spirit guides for guidance. The Saturn retrograde are started probably on June 4th, and it will be continuing till October 23, if I'm not wrong. So it has been the Saturn retrograde phase really took me by surprise. I'm still trying to just stay afloat, but it really depends on your astrological chart. So, for some of you, it may be a very positive phase. For some of you, it may be a phase where you work on your blocks and overcome them. You just come out of this phase even more stronger than before. So, we'll see what is it for each of you. So, I was guided to keep 5 options today, which is why it looks a bit crowded here. So this heart mini bottle is for option 1. Unicorn mini bottle, this one is for option 2. Mermaid mini bottle is for option 3. Good vibes mini bottle is for option 4. And the fruit mini bottle is for option 5. Okay. If you are new to this video, let me just explain. You can choose any one option or more than one option, but based on your own intuition. Okay, you do not need to overthink it. You can take a deep breath in, surrender your intentions to the divine, and then choose any one or more than one option if they strongly resonate with you. Now, once you've made your choice, you go to the video description or to the pinned comment section, and there you will find next to each option there's a timestamp. So, for example, if you have chosen option 4, you do not need to see the whole video. You go to that timestamp next to option 4 and click on it. Your reading will start from there. Okay, so I plan to keep this reading not too long like my usual ones, but we'll see how it goes. It all depends on the spirit guides. Okay, so I'll now say my usual prayer and I encourage you to make your choice. I'll see you in your choice or the option you chose. Okay. Dear gods, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, ancestor guides, and all the positive light workers of the universe, please keep me and the viewers of this video inside your protection bubble. Through this video, please let viewers receive messages of love, courage, compassion, hope, strength, and positive dynamic action. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Lots and lots of love. Okay, so we will start now. I'll keep the other options aside. Don't want to mess them up. Welcome to your reading option 1 who chose this heart mini bottle. Okay, let us keep it aside and let us see uh, what is the Saturn retrograde activating in you? What are the energies that will be surrounding you? I'll take 2 cards from this energy oracle deck. I won't be using too many decks today because I intend to keep these readings short since there are 5 options today. Um, Angels, what is it that option 1 viewers need to be made aware of regarding the Saturn retrograde energies that are coming towards them or that are surrounding them, situations that are being activated for them? Thank you, angels. I took 2 from the angels again. Okay, from the divine abundance, we'll take 1 card. What is one guidance for the Saturn retrograde phase? It is a long phase, I think almost 3.5 to 4 months. Thank you, Spirit. And definitely, like, whatever happens with you in your life in this Saturn retrograde, there must be one major reason or a blessing that Saturn retrograde is bringing forth. So we will see what that is. Okay. So now that I have taken all the cards, let us dive into your reading. Option one, viewers. Okay, nice. Okay, whatever I'm seeing right now, it's a mixture. It's a mixture, but mostly it's nice. Okay, so I'll show you the cards one by one. So I felt strongly called to take the energy oracle today because yeah, it's almost like spirit wanted to guide you what energies to focus on more. Like if you focus more on these energies, you'll probably reap the rewards faster. This is the feeling I'm getting. Now I'll show you your cards. You got caring connections, okay, from the energy oracle. And from the same deck, you also got fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. The fourth chakra is our heart chakra, okay? And it is mainly, I'm not saying entirely, it is mainly our heart chakra that drives our relationships and lives, okay? It can be romantic relationship, it can be any kind of relationship with parents, with friends, with partners, with colleagues, with junior, senior, okay? With our pets, everything, okay? Like the whole feeling of being one with another, that comes from the heart chakra. And it looks like Saturn retrograde phase is accelerating your heart chakra healing, okay? And the good part about is you will be easily able to make loving connections with many, okay? Even though the caring connections card just shows a couple, I'm seeing definitely if you are in a relationship, your relationship is going to get stronger. If you are single, you will come across people who value like the core you, okay? Not just what you show externally. Like they won't be afraid to accept you with all your weaknesses and eccentricities and everything like that. But even more than that, I'm seeing like since this caring connections is accompanied by the heart chakra card, that there's a lot of healing, lots of healing going on. Okay. So whenever heart chakra healing takes place, first of all, it's intense. Okay. And many types of emotions may come up, and probably you are already familiar with this. So just know that this is happening because of the Saturn retrograde, okay? And there's nothing to be afraid about. Just watch those emotions when they come and just release them, okay? But the good part is, yes, you are now becoming braver in expressing yourself, in speaking your heart, and the reward you will get, like by the end of the phase, you will realize that you have made many genuine, authentic, loving connections. That is beautiful. Now let's see what the angels are saying. So angels are coming in with some entirely different message, okay? And again, it's very synchronous in the sense that, like, these two cards from the same deck almost speak of the same thing. Like, yes, your heart is being filled with love, and you will see that love reflected in how people are treating you. These two cards say that. Then they are saying something else, and it may be true for another aspect of your life. Okay, and I'll show you the cards. They're saying wait. Why are they saying wait? Because they're saying it is not the right time. So I guess the message here is, even though you are being surrounded with a lot of love, still it is not the right time to make a final decision. So I would say till October end, do not make, or try not to make a final commitment of, say, marriage. If even if it's it's a very loving connection you have, okay? Because it's just not the right time. It does not mean that the person is bad. It does not mean that something is going to go bad. It's just saying it's not the right time. If it is like, if it's really a person you're concerned about, you're thinking about while you're watching the reading. But for others of you, if there's a particular thing you really want, okay, like, there's a job position or a promotion that you are really waiting for, and you're like, everybody is getting it, but I'm working twice as hard. So what am I missing? They are saying, no, no, you are not missing anything. It's us. Your guides are coming in and saying, it's us who are controlling that, because this is not the right time. And the main lesson Saturn teaches is hard work and patience. Okay, these are two of the main lessons. And once you learn it, you somehow become invincible because you are not afraid of anything. A person who learns to wait for the rewards, who is patient enough to wait for the rewards, nothing really can, you know, trigger him in an instant because he's already very patient. He knows things can go wrong, things can not go in his favor. So he has accepted that part, and he still goes and does what he's supposed to do anyway. So that is tremendous power. Okay. Um, I'll give you a very small example. It can be too much information, but I'll tell you from an experience I had today. Okay. I was supposed to go to the hospital and take an injection, which was really necessary to take today because it was affecting my health adversely. But at the same time, I was feeling very nauseous, and I was like, if I go, I'm sure I'm going to fall sick on the road. But if I don't go, I'm going to be even sicker for a longer time because I need that medicine. And then I just surrendered it to the divine that I know I'm going to fall sick, but I'm not scared. Just if I'm going to puke, let me, like, just find me a bathroom or anything like that. And literally, this exact thing happened. Okay, I won't go into details, but that's what I'm saying. You feel very powerful when you accept that, okay, things are going to go wrong, but I'm going to do what is needed at this hour anyway. So exact thing happened. I got the medicine, but at the same time, I, like, just the things happened at the right places, and when I came home again, I felt a little more sick. I puked and all, but that was fine. Everything was taken care of, and here I am now sitting doing a tarot reading. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if you can wait and accept this, like, this phase is probably not the right time for this particular thing which I so desperately am praying about, but I will trust in the divine and I'll keep doing. You don't wait does not mean inaction. Okay, I want to make this very clear. Wait does not mean just being passive and being inactive. No, wait means you still do what you're supposed to do, and when it's the right time, your guides will ensure you get a lot. Okay, now let us see what is your guidance from the divine abundance card. You got actually detachment. So I think Saturn, through waiting, is teaching you this major, major lesson of working but being detached. Okay, so I can just quote from the Bhagavad Gita. There's a line, Lord Krishna says, Karmanni vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachan. That means you do what you need to do and surrender the fruits of all your actions to me. By me, he means the divine. Okay. So when you do that, your stress level automatically goes down because now you're working as an instrument of the divine. So you do not have any ownership that, oh, if this happens, then I'll be responsible and all that. You still take responsibility. Okay. You do not, like, I hope I'm making things clear. You do not run away from responsibility, but at the same time, you have this acceptance like whatever is happening through me. It's not happening by me, it's happening through me. So I'm just an instrument through which things happen. So then you automatically start being feeling detached. Okay. Like if things work your way, then also you celebrate and you think, okay, let me move on to the next thing. If things do not go your way, you feel sad for a while and then you move on to the next thing anyway. So that type of detachment, being detached, is what you are learning through this Saturn retrograde phase. I'll read out the message. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside. WHOLE. With or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that is often when it's fulfilled. So it's saying detachment is something that makes you feel complete even when your desire is not fulfilled. But again, it says, ironically, that is when most of your desires gets fulfilled because you are completely detached. You are not, your mind is not blocking it by, obsessively clinging on to it. So this is, I think, a very, very important lesson the Saturn retrograde is teaching you. And then the major blessing is a beautiful blessing, a blessing on your intuition. Okay. This is such a wonderful blessing. Like, this is the blessing I pray for all the time. Because, yeah, when you start listening to your intuition, when you start believing in your intuition, uh, half the battle is almost gone, is over. Because then you know what needs to be done and you have complete clarity why you are doing what you are doing. Then, like, small pitfalls, roadblocks do not upset you. Okay. So, overall, if I have to summarize your reading, this Saturn retrograde phase I'm seeing, it is actually positive for you. Okay. Uh, like the waiting part is also very positive because it's making you really strong for what is going to come in the future after the retrograde phase is over. Uh, and of course, there are very clear gifts that you are being blessed with. One is your intuition is um, becoming very, very sharp. So you can meditate more or sit with yourself for 10 minutes every day. Your intuition will become sharper. You are developing this superpower of being detached, okay? Of working 100% but being detached from the outcome of your work. And then, of course, the most beautiful gift of all, tremendous heart chakra healing is happening, and there'll be a lot of love around you. Okay, so be fearless in opening up your heart because there has been a lot of healing going on, and you might feel a little emotional ups and downs. And at that time, you call in Archangel Raphael. Okay, just there are so many YouTube videos, YouTube meditation music on Archangel Raphael. You can try any one of that. Okay, and you will see, probably you are already seeing since the retrograde phase has started, that you are being surrounded with people who genuinely adore you. Okay, so this is all I have for you. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment for me. I love reading them and they help the video a lot. So just leave any comment you wish to. Share this video with your friends. Encourage them to subscribe. And please hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you get notified as soon as I upload a new video. If you have already subscribed and hit the bell icon, you do not need to do it anymore. Okay, it's just a one-time thing. So I don't know why I was going to end it, but spirits are saying again to remind you this is not the right time for taking any final decision. Okay, so this is the final takeaway you should remember. This is not the right time for being desperate and taking any major life decision till end of October. Okay, try to postpone them as much as you can. So I'll see you again in my next reading. Stay blessed. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, let me put the cards back before I move on to the next. Okay. Welcome to your reading option 2 viewers who chose this unicorn mini bottle. So let us see what are the energies that will be surrounding you or that are being activated for you in this phase of Saturn retrograde. So today I'm trying to keep the reading shorter than usual, but we'll see. Dear spirit guides, what is it that option 2 viewers need to hear from you? Please divine guide me in providing the important messages. Thank you, spirit. Uh, from the angel answers also, we'll take 2 cards. Thank you, angels. One more card, please. Important message, timeline, guidance, whatever it is. Okay, thank you. From the divine abundance, we'll take 1 card. Like, what is this one major quality that is being strengthened during this period of Saturn retrograde? And of course, it's a long period from June to October 23. So, what is one major blessing that is happening through this phase? Thank you, Spirit. Let us dive into your reading. Option 2 viewers. Okay, beautiful. So, how do I say this? So, this is a phase where you are going deeper. Okay, course, materialistically also, it's a tremendous lucky phase for you. Okay, I'll show you. You've got the door to value. The door to value is opening for you, my option 2 viewers. Like you can see all kinds of gifts, dollar bills, money, all kinds of goodies are flying through this door. So, definitely, this is a very good phase for you to make money. So if you see money making opportunities, grab them. Do not think whether it's long term or short term. Even if it's short term, do it because it's for your own good. And like spirit guides are purposely, intentionally sending these opportunities towards you so that you can make money. This phase is conducive for making money for you guys. Okay, so this is very good. But I think and I think your guides wanted to say this so that you are not worried about, like some of you I'm getting like, yeah, I know I'm deeply connected to spirit and everything, but I'm worried about my material life. So that's why this message came in and say, there's no need to worry. There's a lot of money coming and you just make use of those opportunities. Okay. Don't, because sometimes, we think, oh, this is only one. Say, I'll just give my example. If somebody requests me in friends, and like I don't do professional one-on-one readings yet, but some my friends and family will say sometimes request, and I'll think, oh, it's just one reading, let me postpone it and all. So they are saying, don't do that because sometimes when you do that, you are just losing an opportunity of developing your own craft. Okay, and you never know if that person is happy, then that person goes and talks to five other people, and then like there are more clients coming your way. So that's what they're saying. Don't consider any opportunity as too small or too trivial, because it's your guides sending opportunities your way, and just make the money because it's a very good phase for making money. Then comes the deep spiritual part. Okay, it is a really auspicious phase for you guys to connect strongly with your spirit. So if you are into any kind of spiritual practice, make sure you continue that with consistency, with discipline. Okay, I'm feeling it's very important. I'll show you your next energy oracle card. You got the sixth chakra or Archangel Metatron. So the sixth chakra is our third eye chakra, and developing the third eye chakra, when it's developed and balanced, it like it really develops your strong, super strong intuition. Okay, so in this phase, you might find that your intuition is being worked upon. Sometimes you will surprise yourself by how accurate your intuition is. Okay, and they're saying, yes, it is a gift that you deserve, and that's why they're developing it. They're honing your intuitive capabilities. Okay, so you might have headaches sometimes if divine is working on opening our third eye like too rapidly. Then like this is my experience entirely. I have frequent headaches when my third eye is too active. And how do I know that? Sometimes I have super lucid dreams. Okay, I think like I'm more active in my dream state than in my waking state. So yeah, so I have super lucid dreams, and whenever I wake up, I'll have some throbbing here. Or sometimes I'm around people, and it's not necessarily good or bad or anything. I'll just sense something about their energy, and again, it'll start throbbing here. So it's it leads to a headache sometimes. So um, yeah, take proper rest. If if that is happening with you in this phase, you really need rest. There's no alternative. Okay, because meditation, more and more meditation, makes this even more active and alert. So you need to sleep more. I guess I'm the only one person who will say sleep more. But yeah, if this is happening with you, know it's happening for a reason, and your body, especially this region, needs rest. Okay, so give it rest. At the same time, your angels are coming in and saying, don't stop. Okay, uh, again, like I said, there is something very deep. You are going deep, so don't stop. Okay, again, for a lot of you, I'm feeling this don't stop is for your spiritual practice. Like, don't, like, there are times when we do the same practice and nothing happens. That is completely normal. That is what it's supposed to be. Because like my spiritual guide explained to us, that when you start something new, your body and mind is not used to that. That's why initially you have all the sensations. You see angels, masters, and all kinds of beautiful things you feel. But when you keep continuing the same thing, your body then gets used to it. Your mind also gets used to it. So the same sensations may not come back. Okay, but don't crave for the sensations. And at the same time, what is the most important thing is, don't stop the practice because you are not getting a certain sensation. Okay, for many of you, I'm getting this don't stop message for that. For others of you who are like, all of you, I think, who are making money in this phase, they are saying don't stop. Again, the message that I said earlier, don't consider something like too small or opportunity or too trivial or it'll happen again. Don't procrastinate, because this is really a time where your hard work will produce results like this, like that. Okay, you will get quick results. Okay, so do not stop working, do not stop taking action. Do not stop trusting your intuition, okay? It is really on point during this phase. Of course, the other message is trust the divine. Whatever is happening, like, do not let your trust oscillate, okay? Trust is extremely important. Trust and faith in the divine and in yourself, okay? Because the divine is not external to you, okay? You are trying to, or I would say in this phase, your spirit guides are helping you get in touch with your own divinity. So trust the process, trust the guide, trust the purest being in you, okay? um yeah, just trust, because again, it's a long phase from June to October. There will be ups and downs. It happens in everybody's life, but trust the process. Please don't stop doing what you're doing when things do not go your way, okay? That is the only caution message I'm getting from your guides. Then, of course, what we were talking about, that message you got, deepening. Okay, so let me read out. Once you are on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God. So my option two viewers, you guys are obviously old souls, okay? And like I said, even though you are doing really well in the material world, your soul longs for that unity with the divine. Because your soul is like, I have done this so many times. Now I want to merge with my creator, with the source, with the universe. And like I said, that is what is happening. This Saturn retrograde phase is finally something, finally a time where this deepening, the deepening of your connection with the source is happening. So do not stop your practice. Do not give up on your trust, on your faith. The third eye is being worked upon, okay? So at times you will have super sharp intuition. At times you may have headaches. So at those times, give your body proper rest. Okay. And finally, let us see what is one major, major blessing you're attracting through this phase. Blessing to heal a relationship. A blessing to heal a relationship. How beautiful is that option too? It's like you're attracting the best things for yourself through this Saturn retrograde, because you are being gifted with lots of financial abundance. You are being gifted with super sharp intuition. You are being encouraged to be dynamic. Okay, keep taking dynamic positive action. Your connection with the divine is being deepened, and you have finally, you are manifesting this beautiful blessing of healing a particular relationship that was troubling you a lot. Okay, for few of you it could be your relationship with your own soul, because it was fragmented. I'm seeing like some of you was very fragmented, scattered, like you were probably putting up a fine show on the external, but inside you were really torn apart. So that is also being healed. So beautiful, beautiful energy of healing, of receiving abundance, and just taking a positive dynamic action. Only thing you have to remind yourself every time you feel a little low, that this is not the time to stop. This is not the time to lose faith. Okay? Trust in the divine. Keep moving. Keep doing what you are supposed to do. Okay? So this is all I have for you today. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment for me. I love them and they help the video gain a viewership. And please encourage your friends who love similar type of content to subscribe. If you have subscribed already, you do not need to do anything. Okay, subscription is only done once, but yeah, like you can click on the bell icon, which is also done once. If you have done it already, you don't need to do it. But if you click on the bell icon, you will be notified as soon as I upload a new video. So you all take care, stay blessed, stay loved. I'll see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, let me put these cards back before I move on to the next option. Welcome to your reading, option 3 viewers who chose this cute mermaid mini bottle. Let me keep this aside and let us see what are the energies that will be surrounding you or will be drawn towards you during this Saturn retrograde phase. Okay, so remember, this is a long phase and there are other planets also in action. So it's just whatever spirit wants to guide you on. Okay, those are the major messages I'll take. Thank you, spirit. I'm trying to keep this reading shorter than my usual ones. We'll take two cards from Angel Answers. Option 3 viewers, what do they need to hear from you, spirit, regarding this Saturn retrograde phase? Thank you, spirit. Then from the Divine Abundance, we'll take one message that you can reflect on. I really like the messages. It's like some quality or attribute that you can develop within your personality. Okay, thank you, spirit. And definitely, despite everything that happens, what is one major blessing that you will be manifesting through the period of Saturn retrograde? What is the major blessing that option 3 viewers are receiving? Spirit. Okay, option 3, let us dive into your reading. Wow, wow. I've lost words. Saturn retrograde is an awesome phase for you. Probably you're already feeling it because the first energy card you got is the sun. Okay, so it's a very positive phase for you guys. Just enjoy, have fun, do everything you have wanted to do because you have the sun shining very brightly on you. And with that card from the same deck, see what energy you got. The Magician and the Mirror. Can you believe that? The Sun and the Magician card together? It's like you are God yourself during this phase. And I'm not kidding when I'm saying that, okay? You are the creator. The creator himself is assisting you in creating whatever you want. The magician has everything he needs to create. But just remember, the magician creates everything he thinks about very intensely. So no negative thoughts, only positive thoughts, okay? But I wouldn't be very scared of negative thoughts either here because you have the sun would not, like, wherever there's darkness, no matter, like, if there's darkness in some place for 1,000 years, as soon as you open the windows and the sunlight comes in, it's immediately lit up, immediately it's purified. The sun has that kind of energy, right? So It is a super awesome, super positive phase for you. This is not the time for you to be idle. This is the time for you to manifest, okay? Manifest positive things for yourself, for people around you, for the society around you. You are very powerful in the Saturn retrograde phase, which is why your angels are coming in and saying, don't stop, okay? Uh, Even if things seem a little bit difficult at the moment, at certain moments, know that the sun will shine on it very soon. So do not stop, okay? This is like a super emphatic message that is coming from your guides. No matter what happens, you will not stop taking action. You will not stop taking action in a positive direction, okay? Because you have everything in your favor. This is a very, very auspicious phase for you. Okay, the most auspicious, I think. And if you need help, ask for help from others. Okay, they will say yes. They will help you more than you expect. Maybe like people will come in to help even before you ask them. That may also happen. Okay, uh, I like I'll just say it up front. I see lots and lots of success in this phase, okay? Uh, there's no way anyone can sabotage your success in this phase, and you're also going to have a lot of fun, okay? It's not just work, 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 and getting results. It's like work, getting positive results, having fun, being loved, everything, okay? So it's a beautiful phase. And then the divine message you got is worth. Okay, so I think this is all happening because your sense of self-worth has increased. I'll still read out the message in here. You have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. And who is the very epitome of love? Who is the very epitome of love? God, divine, divinity. Divinity is nothing but love, the state of love. So they are saying you are that state. And see, there's a tiger in the middle of the picture. Okay? So love, like being able to love without discrimination, makes you as powerful as a tiger. So you are really very, very powerful. The Saturn retrograde phase is making you really powerful. And your sense of self-worth is increasing. I think through the retrograde phase, you are learning more and more that how your self-worth should not depend on any external thing. Okay, earlier probably you were hesitant to ask for help from others, but now you will see like just because others help you doesn't mean you are any less or you are any less competent than the people who are helping you. Okay, it is the way of human society to help each other, to move together, to grow together. And this is what you are learning through the Saturn retrograde phase. It's a very, very positive phase, option 3 viewers. I cannot emphasize this enough for you. Please use this for your own benefit and benefit of everybody around you. Okay, at the same, and why am I saying this? Because there's no pressure. Okay, whatever pressure you feel, like they will last for a few hours, maximum one day. You will see whatever obstacles come, the solution will also come in very fast for you. Okay, and definitely don't stop creating, don't stop manifesting, don't stop taking action in a positive direction, because the power of the divine is with you. And lastly, let's see the major blessing, a blessing on a homecoming. So definitely you are working a lot, you are achieving the success you deserve, you're reaping the rewards, you're feeling happy, and then you are being united with people you love. Okay, it can be a family, it can be a soulmate, It can be for some of you being united with the form of the divine that you were craving for. Okay. But definitely, this is a very, very wonderful reading. I'm sure you're feeling the energy yourself. This is so positive. Please, like, hold this positivity very close to your heart and just go out and have fun, and with your light-hearted spirit just keep doing good in the world. Okay, I'm very happy for you guys. So this is all what I have for you. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment for me. I crave for your comments and they help the video get more viewership on YouTube. So thank you for that. And please encourage your friends to subscribe. If all of you have subscribed already, do not hit that button because then it'll automatically unsubscribe. Okay. I'll see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, what a beautiful reading. So let me put these cards back before I move on to the next option. Option. Welcome to your reading option for viewers who chose this Good Vibes mini bottle. Let me keep this aside and let us see what are the major energies that the Saturn retrograde phase is bringing towards you. It's from June 4th to October 23, I think. Uh, so I'm using very few texts today. And just remember, like, it's a long phase over 4 months. So it is not the only thing that is in action, right? There are other planets in action as well. So I let spirit guides guide me into delivering what they think are the most important messages you need to hear. Okay. But just I want to remind you, this is not the only thing that is happening in this phase. Uh, we'll take one card from the Divine Abundance. What is it, Divine, that option 4 viewers need to hear from you? Thank you. And of course, as our last card, we'll take what is one major blessing that you are manifesting as an outcome of the Saturn retrograde phase. Thank you. Thank you, Divine. Okay, option 4, let us dive into your reading. Let us see what messages your cards have for you. Okay. Okay. It is a mixture, okay? It is a mixed period. So I just split the cards because like there are two messages coming in. Okay. One is of course a test, which it's not difficult. Okay, don't be scared or anything. There's nothing to be scared. It is a test you have to go through. Like I was saying in another option, the Saturn retrograde phase started like very how should I say, not so pleasantly for me. I found out about Saturn retrograde because I was so shaken by certain things suddenly happening out of nowhere. And there was no gradual easing into the problem. The problem was suddenly there. And I'm like, why is it even happening? So, something like that you may have already started facing, or you may face in this anytime in this 4 months. Okay. Don't be afraid. Okay, because for me also, on one hand, I'm seeing like this problem is suddenly out of nowhere, but on the other hand, just because there's a problem, I'm also seeing so much divine protection I have, which I wasn't aware of unless I had this sudden problem cropping up. So your first card is the hostilities, okay? Again, I'm saying don't be scared. There are good cards as well. I just want to give the not so good news first. That there may be some competition in your workplace or at your home, some conflict, some not so pleasant conversations, okay? And for some of you, that may be the case. For others of you, it's your mind. It's your mind telling you really mean things because there's a lack of self love, there's a lack of self confidence. And in those cases, they are saying, don't get sucked in. This is happening as a part of releasing or inner cleansing or inner releasing process. Or for some of you, it's just some karmic connections that you were meant to experience again in this lifetime. And you're experiencing that. So they are saying, just compromise if you have to. And it is for your own good. Don't feel bad if you have to compromise in any situation. Okay. Um, I think this retrograde phase, your ego is being hit. For many of you, your ego is being hit. And again, I'm seeing for some of you, it may not be necessarily an external situation. Maybe externally, everybody is still treating you right, but internally, your mind is just being really negative. But for others, there may be external situations that will involve some altercation, some hostility, and they're saying, don't be too egoistic. Don't let pride get into your way. Compromise if you have to. Your objective, your end goal should be peace of your own mind, okay? Because that is priceless. That is what you are not compromising. To preserve the peace of your mind, PEACE, to preserve the peace of your mind, Shanti, okay? Shanti is a Hindi word for peace. To preserve that peace of your mind or Shanti, compromise if you have to in any kind of situation, okay? And that is a lesson you are learning through this phase. Your ego is learning through this phase, okay? But then comes the good part, which I was preserving. So if you're still into the reading and not upset, now is the good part. The good energy that is happening is the door to spirit is opening for you. So whenever this card pops up for me, I know there's a deeper connection with the divine that is happening for me. Okay. And I usually get signs for that. My spirit guides would send me signs. My intuition would be very sharp. Um, and like there will be small miracles, even if there are roadblocks. Like I was giving an example in a previous, this happened with me today. Okay, I just had to go and take a medicine today, otherwise things would have been very serious for me. But at the same time, I was feeling extremely nauseous and I knew like on the way I would fall sick, but I still took that risk because I knew the divine will provide for me. Okay, and exactly that's what happened. I went and almost on the corridor of the hospital, I thought I would puke, but suddenly, like, I was just throwing my hands like this, oh God. And then my hand hit a handle, and when I looked at it, I saw it's the women's restroom. And like, I was in no position to think. So I just went inside, and I don't want to go into details, but everything was taken care of. I took the medicine. I came back. Again, after coming back home, I had another episode of throwing up. But here I am now recording this video, doing this reading, and I'm perfectly fine. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you have obstacles and hostilities, whatever it is on your way, so that the divine can show how much you are protected, how much you are loved. Okay, so try to hold on to that. I know it's difficult, okay? It's not easy. I was a mess in the morning when I was going through that phase, but I know it's difficult, but still know that there are invisible spirit guides who you cannot see, but they love you so much. They will protect you, they will guide you towards doing the right thing, okay? So, no pressure. Just know there are things you have to compromise so that you do not lose your peace of mind. Then, like once you accept that and connect to spirit, what is coming towards you is some opportunity, okay? Some opportunity that will make you very, very happy, that you have been waiting for, okay? But you just have to go through this uh, lesson first. This lesson you have to learn first, that everything will not happen in the way you expect. You will have to compromise, and once you accept that, automatically connection with your spirit guides becomes stronger than before, and then you can easily avail the opportunities they are sending your way. Okay, so this is super positive. And then you have, okay, let me show your blessing card also, because it resonates strongly with the opportunity card. A blessing for a fresh start. Okay, so again, a blessing for a fresh start is exactly saying the same thing as the opportunity card. Okay, I'll keep them side by side. So this is like same message being repeated. So definitely in the Saturn retrograde phase, there's some opportunity that is like bringing in fresh energy coming your way. Let go of the past. If you have to compromise, like it may be in the same company, you are given a different project. You really wanted to work on this project, but there are other people coming in unfairly and all that, but they're saying let it go. Okay, compromise whatever you have to, um, but take like grab the new opportunity, because it is a fresh start and it is being sent by your spirit guides. Then from your divine abundance card, you have the message of true offering. I'll read out the message. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. Okay. So again, I think this situation where things are turning hostile for you, and your spirit guides are almost making you compromise on certain things, they're saying like treat it like as an offering to the divine. This compromise that you are making, treat it like as an offering to the divine, because it was something you wouldn't have been able to bear. It wasn't something very good for you. It has probably turned very toxic, like cancer, okay? And that's why your guides are forcing you to compromise so that you don't have to deal with this toxic situation anymore. But for you, they are saying, instead of just being sad about it, that you could not have it your way, or you had to go through some heartache and pain. They're saying all this heartache and pain, treat them like an offering to the divine. Okay? And just focus on the positives. If you're currently going through this difficult phase of facing hostilities and having to compromise, just remember this is what is waiting for you. A fresh start, a beautiful opportunity that will bring lots of success for you. Okay? But this is just some karmic thing you had to go through. You probably have to go through, like, for each of you it's different. For some of you this has already started, for some of you this is probably happening within 10 days or 20 days, and for some of you, yeah, most of you are either at the start or in the middle of it. But by the end, like 1.5 or 2 months from now, you will be walking into this fresh start, into this beautiful opportunity with a fresh attitude, where you are not um, affected by failures. Okay, your ego is being um, balanced. Now you know that if I have to compromise, I will. It's okay. It's okay if everything does not turn out exactly the way I expect them to. Okay, so overall, if I have to summarize, it is a mixed phase. In one phase, you are learning how to deal with hostilities, how to let go of, clinging attachments, compromise, and still come out as a winner by considering everything as an offering to the divine. And then the next phase of the Saturn retrograde, yeah, I think it's 2 months from now. You are just there is a beautiful, beautiful new opportunity of a fresh start that is coming your way, and you will very gracefully embrace that. Okay, so this is all I have for you. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment for me. I love them and they help the video so much to gain more views. So thanks to everyone who does that, okay? And everyone who sends me a lot of love. I really love you guys. And please share the video with your friends who like similar content. I'll see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye. Okay, let me put these cards back before I move on to the last option of the day. नटराजा है त्रिपुरा जय हे जय हे शंभो नटराजा है Welcome to your reading option 5 viewers who chose this cute fruit mini bottle. Let me put this aside while we check what are the energies that will be surrounding you during this, due to the effect of the Saturn retrograde phase. Remember, this is a long phase. It'll last until October 23. It started on June 4. So probably you are already feeling its effects if you are like me, like if your astrological chart is like mine. But the important thing to remember, like, this is not the only thing that is happening, right? There are other planets in action. So there will be other effects as well. So I've requested spirit guides to come in and just deliver what they think is most important for you to hear, to be aware of, to remember. Okay, so take it like that. Like, this is not like the only thing that is happening with you during the Saturn retrograde phase. Thank you, Spirit. So I'm not taking too many cards today. From Divine Abundance, I'll take one more card. I really love the messages that this deck brings forth. It's like one attribute of your personality that you can, work on. And of course, if you're going through retrograde phase, there has to be one major, major blessing that you manifest by the end of this Saturn retrograde phase. So, what is that one major blessing for my Group 5 viewers? Dear Spirit, please show us what is that one major blessing. Thank you. Thank you. Let us now dive into your reading. Option 5 viewers. Aha. Okay. Mixed bag. Mixed bag happening. Okay. So you guys are probably like me. Okay, that's not important because the first card that you got is anxiety. Don't be scared. You got good things as well. But why I'm showing this card first is because sometimes our mind develops anxiety as a pattern. Even when things go very well, even when things go right, if anxiety is a pattern, then it'll try to find faults even when things go well. Okay. And it's a pattern. I'm not blaming you at all, okay, because I suffer from this severely, severely, okay. Even though I'm laughing and talking to people when I'm trying to sleep at night, I'm like, God, I haven't done this, I haven't done that, I needed to take care of this, I needed to take care of that. These are still pending. What will happen? What if I fall sick? Even when I'm perfectly healthy, I'll just start thinking. So sometimes the mind gets wired like that. And Saturn is a hard taskmaster, okay? Especially even when it's going direct. So when it's in the retrograde phase, if you have this pattern, this may intensify. But know that it is only happening in the mind, because the other energy you have is extremely positive, and I'll show you now. You got the door to value is opening for you. So many goodies, dollar bills, money coming towards you, okay? So this is an extremely auspicious phase for you to make money. So grab every opportunity that comes your way, okay? But again, for some of you, it may be because you're working a lot, you're making a lot of money, that gives you little time to rest, and that is what is inducing anxiety. For others of you, it may be like, okay, how will I save so much money? How should I split? How should I invest? Like that, okay? So I know it's easier said than done, but try to do meditations or listen to, relaxation music, just simple relaxation music on YouTube, so that your anxiety does not enslave you, okay? Because like I said, these are the two extremes, like, right? In your 3D world, everything will happen in your favor. But then what's the point if you cannot enjoy it? If you're always trapped by the anxieties of your mind, uh, what's the point of having success if you don't, if you cannot enjoy it? So just be mindful of this, that there's a pattern, there's a tendency of your mind going into anxious mode. And so try to and do some regular practice to keep the mind calm, to relax the mind, okay? And if it happens suddenly, if you have panic attacks and things like that, definitely talk to your doctor and everything, okay? Because I'm no specialist. But I'll tell you what works for me. Uh, when I have something close to a panic attack, I'll try to immediately focus my mind on something else, okay? Talk to people if you trust, like if you trust certain people who are really close to you, or you can just go out and take a walk, okay? If it's safe and everything, the temperature is okay, you go out and take a walk or talk to somebody or take a shower, okay? Water is like immediately, like even if you can't take a shower, if you just splash water on your face, you will see your energy will immediately shift. So don't indulge like this lady sitting in one corner with your hand on your head and just thinking, oh, what's going to happen? No, definitely. This is something that may happen, but you do not indulge in it. You immediately try to switch to something else, something more productive, something more positive. Then they are saying, if you believe, okay, this is very important. They're saying, like, okay, like, you are not the magician yet. So the magician is something who can manifest anything for himself. So they're saying maybe you do not have the power of instant manifestation during this phase. You do not. But what you do have is, if you firmly believe, if you have conviction, firm determination, then that outcome will definitely happen for you. Same thing for negative stuff, okay? If you firmly believe that I'm no good, then that is what slowly will be slowly will become your reality. Okay, so please be careful about that. This is not to scare you, okay guys. They're saying if you believe in the positive, it'll definitely happen. This is a part, this is happening anyway. 100% you are making money in this phase. But say for other aspects of your life, for your health, for your relationships, for small daily, mini tasks, chores, okay, uh they're saying if you believe in the positive will happen. Or, yeah, if you believe in yourself, you have to believe in yourself. Option 5, yeah. If you are struggling with self love, I think this is the message. This is the lesson you are learning through the Saturn retrograde phase. That you have to believe in yourself. Sometimes, we treat divine or divinity as something external to us. And we believe in that so much that we forget that true divinity is when we believe in ourselves 100%. Because God or divine, whatever you want to call that energy, is sitting within us. So you have to honor that, okay? So this is the most important message for you to remember that, yeah, you are making money, but to enjoy it, you have to believe you are worthy. You have to believe that you can do it. You have to believe that you deserve good things. And whatever your mind tells you during this anxiety attacks, do not believe in that. Okay? The other angel message that is coming in, they're saying choose a new direction. Whenever, like, this is a long period, right? But if you feel stagnant in any aspect or in any area of your life, they're encouraging you to choose a new direction. Okay, sometimes I'll be honest, when this card comes for my own reading, when I'm doing my own reading, I'm like, but I don't know what to choose from. Like, it's not like I have two options in my mind and I'll choose. I don't even know. Spirit, what are you guiding me towards? So that might happen with some of you, and that's okay. Give it time. You will know. I'll give you an example from my life again. So I used to get this card, choose a new direction, and I had no idea what direction. And I just surrendered it to the divine because I believe everything happens in divine timing anyway, and that is the timing I prefer. Okay, so I just went for a vacation, and out of nowhere, 3 or 4 friends who are in India, they called me and they said, "Let's do a like selfless service where we deliver food to people who are like below the poverty line, who are rag pickers, who are working in the heat of the summer." I'm like, yeah, that sounds wonderful, but you guys can do it on your own. What do you need me for? They were like, yeah, we just need your support. And I said, okay, I think I can do better than that. I can collect donations and all. And like they are doing everything. But for me, it feels so good to be a part of it. And then I realized that was my new direction. Like, even though I'm doing the like very teeniest, weeniest bit of just collecting the donation, that too sometimes they collect themselves and they are doing all the field work, going and actually delivering the food, distributing the food. But still it felt so great to be a part of something that is so beautiful. So that's what I'm saying for you guys also. Don't be worried if you do not like when you're seeing this reading, choose a new direction. Don't just go like, oh my god. Don't, seeing this card, don't jump into the space that I don't know what this new direction is and I have to make this choice. No, 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 don't worry. Your spirit guides will show you what that new direction is. And yeah, you just have to be open to receive it, okay? Which I'm seeing you are. So there's nothing to worry, nothing to fear. You just, what you have to learn through this phase is self belief, self confidence, self worth. Okay, those are the things you should work on. Okay, because what is important throughout this is if you believe in something, it'll definitely happen for you. But you have to believe. You cannot be like, I don't know, you cannot be like, today I want this. But tomorrow, no, 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 I'm not sure if I want this. Okay, don't be that, because that will weaken or that will delay your manifestation. Uh, but in any case, money is coming, so that's a given. That is 100% in your destiny. So don't worry about that. Okay, your divine abundance message is detachment. And I think for you, option 5 viewers, it is very important so that your anxiety is reduced. Your source of your anxiety is maybe because you have an unhealthy attachment to the results of your actions. You probably want to know everything in advance, how things will turn out and all. And whenever you do not know that, you fall into this anxiety bubble. So this is the lesson you are learning. So one lesson you are learning is believing in yourself. If you have done with pure intention, with 100% hard work, things will turn in your favor. Okay, and you have to believe that. And the next thing is detachment. That no matter what happens, you will still keep on doing what you are supposed to do as long as you are on earth. Okay, you can be sad. That's fine. But then, like once you have spent some time in thinking about it, in feeling the sadness, then you slowly pick yourself up and move on to the next thing again. Okay? And this is what detachment is doing for you. And I'll read out the message. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside. WHOLE. Complete. With or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that is often when it's fulfilled. Some other option also got this same exact message of detachment. So this seems to be one of the major lesson that the collective, all of us are learning from Saturn retrograde phase. I'm definitely learning this. Okay. So even when your desires are not fulfilled, you are still okay. And that's when they're saying your desires get fulfilled. When you are okay with both success and failure. When you treat both success and failure with equanimity. I hope I pronounced that right. Okay. Like you are not, like you get success, you celebrate, you still do what you have to do. You get a taste of failure, you feel sad, you learn something from it, and you still do what you need to do the next day. Okay, so you're pretty neutral about the whole thing. So that is what you are learning. Okay, again, detachment does not mean inaction. Okay, it is the very opposite of inaction. It does not mean you become a robot. You do not feel anything. Many people confuse this message. Detachment actually gives you more power to love, to be of use to others, because detachment just takes away the ownership part. Like you no longer think, I am doing this. What will people think if I do this right? What will people think if I do this wrong? This sense of ownership, when it goes away, that's when we say, like, okay, this person is detached. So that does not mean like he puts in any less effort. That does not mean he has any less enthusiasm. He still has complete enthusiasm. He puts in hard work, everything. But the results, he does not take any ownership of. He's like, okay, we did everything with 100% intent, 100% hard work, with vision and everything. And now results are not in our control. We'll just do the next best thing next time. Like that, okay? So let us finally see your blessing, the major blessing that you're getting, a blessing on finding your way. I think this message resonates exactly with the message of choosing a new direction. So definitely, definitely by the time the retrograde ends, I can see most of you already starting to move in a new direction. Okay. Uh, Again, the Saturn retrograde initially, since you have anxiety and you're learning how to detach, initially you might feel lost, but at the same time you won't, like, what should I say, materialistically you are being taken care of, you're still making good money and you're being comfortable and everything. It's just your mind that will not feel so comfortable initial parts of this phases, okay? And that's okay. By the time the Saturn retrograde ends, you will have a beautiful new direction in which you are moving. But now the gifts, you're moving with new gifts. And one is this complete detachment, and the other is like self belief. Okay, these are really very, very powerful lessons that you are learning through the Saturn retrograde phase. Okay, and this message is being emphasized twice that yes, by the end of the phase, you will find a way, and that will be a beautiful new direction. And throughout this phase, you will be making lots of money. Okay, so this was a mixed bag. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment for me. I love them and they really help the video get more viewership. And thank you so much for all the love that you guys send me. I really feel grateful and blessed to have such loving viewers. Okay, so please share this with your friends also who like similar content. Encourage them to subscribe. If you have subscribed already, you do not need to do anything. Okay, I'll see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed, stay loved, have fun, lots and lots of love. Bye bye.